Guest video: Ludwig van Beethoven. We have 3 guest videos on Beethoven whose inspiration ultimately was derived from communing with nature. The first video is a documentary providing an overview of his life and works. Search for Great Composers, Ludwig van Beethoven, full documentary. On June 4, 1819, the Archduke Rudolf of Austria was elected Archbishop of Olmütz in Moravia. His enthronement was due to take place in Cologne Cathedral on March 20, 1820, and Beethoven composed a Missa Solemnis for him. Beethoven was born in 1770 and became deaf when he was 30, meaning this entire piece was written when he was deaf. The recording is a remastering of Herbert von Karajan's 1975 recording of Beethoven's Missa Solemnis. Search for Beethoven, Missa Solemnis New Mastering plus P. Centuries Recording, Herbert von Karajan 1975. And indeed practically all his best-known compositions, including 9 symphonies, 5 concertos for piano, 32 piano sonatas, and 16 string quartets were also written when he was deaf. Over time, his hearing loss became profound. At the end of the premiere of his 9th symphony, he had to be turned around to see the tumultuous applause of the audience. Hearing nothing, he wept. What inspired Beethoven? Beethoven did not use meditation like David Lynch or George Harrison to plunge the depths of his subconscious to get inspiration. Indeed, it is clear that he was too ill to be able to meditate, even if he had known how. He had headaches, bouts of jaundice, rheumatism and eye problems, all of which led him into manic depression. D.D. Jablo Hirschman and Dr. Julian Leib, Manic Depression and Creativity. Beethoven's body continued to disintegrate. His mania propelled him through illnesses in the summer of 1823, but he had painful problems with his eyes from April into July. In August he wrote, "I am feeling really badly, and not only because of my eyes." But the moments of mania gave him some of his most inspired summers, filled with ecstatic rambles in the woods and writing music all day long. But ultimately the mania plunged him into a mystic state, where his walks in the woods opened his mind to spiritual input, music from another source, and divine love. D.D. Jablo Hirschman and Dr. Julian Leib, Manic Depression and Creativity. Manic euphoria sometimes generates mystic states in which the manic feels filled with love, at one with all creation and in touch with God. Beethoven's woodland manias were sometimes of this kind. He wrote in 1810, "It seems as if in the country, every tree said to me, 'Holy, holy, who can give complete expression to the ecstasy of the woods?' It seems unlikely that one could achieve works of emotional range and intensity comparable to those of Beethoven without such extraordinary emotional experiences." And during his manic phases he felt guided. In a letter of July 1821, Beethoven shows his belief in a personal God. "God sees into my innermost heart and knows that as a man I perform most conscientiously and on all occasions the duties which humanity, God, and nature enjoin upon me." As such, Beethoven's experiences were similar to those of George Harrison. Beethoven's mania and receipt of inspiration, accompanied as it was by divine love, was really not so different. Beethoven died on the 26th of March, 1827, at the age of 56 during a thunderstorm. His friend Anselm Huttenbrenner, who was present at the time, said that there was a peal of thunder at the moment of death. And so we have the perfect symphony of his to express these euphoric moments. Search for Beethoven Symphony No. 6, the Pastorale.